FTX debtors agree to $95 million sale of Mysten Labs stake. You can like and leave comments for more cryptocurrency and Bitcoin news. You can access all altcoins from the link we left in the description section. Bankrupt crypto exchange FTX has agreed to sell Mysten Labs Incorporated preferred shares back to the Web3 startup for $95 million, according to the filings at the U.S. Bankruptcy Court in Delaware on Thursday. The startup will additionally acquire SUI tokens worth $1 million. FTX-led $300 million Mysten Labs funding round. The debtors of FTX have already approved the proposed sale, which is now pending higher bids and court permission. FTX and Mysten agreed to release the claims mutually. The debtors carefully considered and analyzed the offer as set forth in the agreement in comparison to its other options and concluded that a sale of the interests will result in obtaining maximum value for the interests, and is in the best interests of the debtors' estates and creditors, the court filing stated. The purchase price is equal to approximately 95% of the amount FTX Ventures had originally invested in the preferred stock of purchaser subject company, plus 100% of the amount sellers paid for the SUI token warrants. The venture capital arm of the bankrupt exchange, FTX Ventures Limited, bought stakes in Mysten Labs for roughly $101 million in August, just a few months ahead of the collapse. The $300 million funding round led by FTX Ventures put the valuation of Mysten Labs at $2 billion. Recovery attempts in desperation. The sale at a loss came when the bankruptcy lawyers of FTX were desperately trying to shore up funds to compensate the customers of the collapsed exchange. Recently, the debtors of FTX also approved the recovery of $460 million from venture capital firm Modulo Capital, which received investments from Alameda Research last year. Alameda, which was the trading arm of the collapsed FTX empire, also filed a lawsuit against crypto asset manager Grayscale for the recovery of $250 million, which will be used to compensate FTX's debtors and creditors. Meanwhile, a U.S. court also approved the sale of 4 FTX subsidiaries, which operated independently from the tainted parent organization. These entities are CFTC-regulated Derivatives Exchange LedgerX LLC, the equities trading platform Embed Technologies, FTX Japan Holdings, and FTX Europe.